My name is Kenneth Musoke, and what I'm about to share with you is a story filled with betrayal, greed, lust, secrets, and the most delicious revenge you can imagine. Everything happened right here in Uganda, where family legacies are sacred, reputations matter, and money can bring out the devil in the people closest to you. Let's rewind about 4 years ago. I was married to a woman named Miriam. To outsiders, she was everything. Stunning, eloquent, educator, woman who lit up every room in but beneath that gorgeous smile and her elegant kitten's dresses was a cold, calculating heart. I was still grinding with a small logistics startup, trying to build something from scratch. She was a corporate PR executive, used to luxury, travel, and dining at places like Sky's Hotel and Latitude Zero. Miriam didn't fall for me because of who I was. She fell for the potential she thought I had and the connections she assumed I came from. At first I tried to meet her standards. Fancy dinners, spa weekends at Lake Victoria Serena, gifts I couldn't afford. But the truth is, my business wasn't doing great. Investors in Nairobi had backed out. Fuel prices were killing our deliveries, and I was burning through my savings. I tried to have honest conversations with her about budgeting, about cutting back. Her response, "Kenneth, I didn't marry a bodyguard. If I wanted to struggle, I'd have married my ex," and from then on, her love grew colder. She'd come home late, spend hours glued to her phone, and when she was around, she treated me like I was a burden. But the final straw, one Friday night I followed her after she said she was going for a girls' wine night in Uganda. She wasn't going to meet her girls. She was going to a luxury apartment in Kololo, and the man who opened the door for her, my own cousin Brian, the same Brian who used to crash on my couch and borrow my clothes, the same Brian who always said, "Bro, one day we'll both make it big." Apparently, his definition of making it big was sleeping with my wife. I watched them kiss. I took photos. I recorded a video. I didn't confront them, not yet. I wanted to hit back when it would hurt the most. The next day, she transferred 20 million UGX from our joint account, bought Brian a new iPhone and paid his rent 6 months in advance. That was the moment I knew. She didn't just fall out of love with me, she was mocking me. A week later I got the divorce papers. She wanted the house, my land in Makano, half of my shares in the company, and spousal support. I signed the papers, ready to walk away from her and her lies. But here's where things flipped. You see, my grandfather Mzee Abraham Musoke is a quiet man, a retired coffee magnate who had built an empire across Uganda during the 70s and 80s. Everyone believed his fortune had been divided among his 6 sons when he passed away. I didn't expect anything. I was just a humble grandson. What no one knew was that during his final days, MZ secretly rewrote his will. Why? Because I was the only one who visited him in Jinja. I sat by his hospital bed, I prayed with him. I listened to his stories when everyone else was too busy dividing his assets behind his back. Even his own children ignored him. Now fast forward to the divorce court in Kampala. Miriam walked in looking like a Nollywood villainess, heels clicking, nails sharp, lipstick perfect. She had 2 lawyers, acting like this was a celebrity divorce. Her confidence was through the roof. She was smirking like she had already won. But the judge had a surprise. Before reading the divorce settlement, he announced that there was an updated will to be addressed. This court has been notified of a recent will from the late Abraham Musoke, registered 2 months before his passing, he said. The estate includes coffee plantations in Masaka and Mbale, for apartment blocks in Kampala, shares in a multinational coffee export company, a private villa in Manyonyo, and $3 million held in a Dubai bank account. Everyone in the courtroom froze. Then came the bombshell. The entirety of this estate, the judge continued, has been willed to one person, his grandson, Kenneth Musoke. I could hear Miriam's fake eyelashes hit the floor. She stood up and shouted, "What? That's impossible. He's broke." The judge didn't flinch. This was verified, witnessed, and sealed. Mr. Musoke is now the legal owner of all aforementioned properties and assets. Since these were inherited after the filing of divorce proceedings, they are not subject to division or claims from the petitioner. Translation: she gets nothing. No house, no land, no money. Miriam looked like she wanted the ground to swallow her. She had signed a divorce thinking she was leaving a poor man. Now she was walking away from a multi-billion-shilling empire. But wait, it gets worse for her. 2 weeks after the court drama, a video leaked on Twitter. It showed Miriam and Brian intimately involved, inside the same Kololo apartment. Turns out Brian had been secretly recording their sessions and bragging about them in WhatsApp groups. Someone leaked it, her corporate job dropped her. Her parents, ashamed, sent out a public apology. She tried to accuse me of setting her up, but the damage was done. Her reputation finished. Brian arrested, not just for revenge porn but also for using stolen funds to invest in a fake crypto scheme. Last I heard, he's in losing. And me. I used part of the inheritance to grow my business. Partnered with East African exporters. I built a logistics empire from Mbarara to Nairobi to Dar es Salaam. I drive a modest car, wear regular clothes, and still drink tea at roadside stalls in Entebbe. I didn't change my blessings, just caught up with me. A few months ago, Miriam texted me, "Hi Kenny, can we talk?" I didn't reply, because the truth is simple. When people think you're down, they show you who they really are. And when life flips the script, you get to decide who deserves a seat at your table. And Miriam, she never even smelled the aroma of my coffee again.